how to create a horizontal bar chart. We have done the vertical bar chart. Okay, now how to draw horizontal bar charts. This is also same as vertical bar chart, only few difference. Okay, only single difference, that is the method which you call to draw chart. Okay, in case of vertical bar chart we have to call bar method, but in case of, or if you want to draw horizontal bar chart, then just simply call bar h method in place of bar method. Okay, instead of bar method we have to call bar h. Simply bar means it will draw vertical bars. Okay, bar h means bar horizontal, it will draw horizontal bars. Understood? See the example here. PLT object is created, or PLT matplotlib.pyplot is imported as PLT. NumPy is also imported as NP. Then city equals to, I have taken same city here, same temperature also here, and PLT.x label, same city, and y label temperature. Okay, now PLT.bar h, value of x axis I have taken city, then temperature, y axis value as temperature, then color equals to blue, cyan, green, red, yellow. Okay, then call the show method, plt.show. Now look at the output. See here. Okay, now the bars are drawn horizontally, not vertically. Here the bars are displayed horizontally. Okay, this is called horizontal bar chart. Okay, in previous example or a previous program, in case of vertical bar, the bars are drawn like this. Okay, but here the bars are drawn like this. Okay, this is called horizontal bar chart and this is called vertical bar chart. This is the difference. Now, how to create pie charts? A pie graph or pie chart is a specialized graph used in statistics. The independent variable is plotted around a circle. Okay, and each part of the circle represents a category. Okay, where each pie shaped part is represents a specific category. In case of bar chart, each bar represented a category, but in case of pie chart, each pie shaped symbol represents, or pie shaped area represents a category. Understood? Pie chart shows proportions and percentage between categories by dividing a circle into proportional segments or parts. Each arc length represents a proportion of each category. Okay, while the full circle represents the total sum of all the data or all the categories. Okay, the entire circle represents the total of each category, but the each arc represents, length of each arc represents the part of that or value of a specific category. Understood? That means here this is the whole value, that is equal to 100%. If we take this part, okay, if this is your center and we take this pie shape or this arc, then this will be one category and this will be second category, this will be third category, this will be fourth category, category 1, category 2, category 3, then here category 4. Okay, this will be your category, and if you add all these 4 categories, it will be equal to 100%. Okay, where each part represents some percentage. How to draw a pie chart? This kind of chart is made up of different parts of a circle where each part shows a particular ratio of data. Okay, the syntax is, for drawing pie chart, the syntax is, first we need to import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, because PLT is your object. Okay, now with the help of this PLT object, call the pie method. Okay, to draw a bar chart we have to call bar method. To draw a horizontal bar chart we have to call bar h method. Okay, to draw a line chart we have to call plot method, like this. To draw a pie chart we have to call pie method. With the help of this PLT object, just call pie method, plt.pie, then value comma labels. Okay, See the example. Here matplotlib.pyplot as PLT is imported. I am taken here I am taking languages equals to as a list Java, C, C++, Python, C Sharp. Okay, there are 5 different values are here, 5 different languages, programming languages are there in a list named languages. Now size is equals to 15, 13, 8, 6, 5. Okay, I am taking another list that is size is equals to 15, 13, 8, 6, 5. Okay, then colors equals to C stands for cyan, M for magenta, R for red, B for blue, and Y for yellow. Then plt.py, you already know py method is used to draw pie chart. So with the help of plt object, now call the py method. Okay, or py function. plt.py sizes comma labels equals to languages. Okay, here sizes means the arc size. I am taking here the arc size. Okay, that means the entire circle will be divided into 5 categories, where the first category, the value of first category becomes 15, the value of second category becomes 13, the value of third category becomes 8, fourth category becomes 6, and fifth category becomes 5. Okay, so here I am taking plt.py sizes comma labels equals to language, where each label will be represented by these values, these language values. That means the first part will be labeled as Java, second part will be, first part means 15. Okay, the arc size 15 will be labeled as Java, second part will be labeled as C, third part as C++, then fourth part as Python, fifth part as C++, C sharp or C hash. Okay, then colors equals to the color value. Okay, then plt.legend, now we are calling legend, it will show the legend, that means which color or which part represents what language. Okay, it will show in the legend. Then now call the show method, it will display the chart on the monitor screen. Okay, now look at the output. See the output here, see here. Okay, first part value 15 represents Java here. Okay, then second part represents C, next part C++, then Python, and next part is your C sharp or C hash. Understood? This is called a pie chart. Now how to customize a pie chart? The pie method contains number of keyword attributes to customize the pie chart. There are number of keywords or keyword attributes are there to customize a pie chart. Okay, what are the key attributes? Number one is explode. Okay, what is explode? What do you mean by explode? Explode means to set the fraction of radius with which we offset each part. Okay, we have to offset each part. That means one part will be separated from the circle. Okay, only one part, one arc will be separated from the circle. Okay, it will, that means it will move a little bit from the center. That part will be moved a little bit from the center. That is called explode, from the center of the pie. Then colors, to color the wedges or sizes like blue, green, red. Okay, we have already set the color red, green, magenta, like this. Then labels and label distance. Label means the value that is we have displayed C, C++, Java, that is called label. Okay, we have already set the x-axis label in previous bar chart program. X-axis as city, y-axis as temperature, like this labels. And label distance, that means it will set the label of each wedges, and label distance is the distance at which labels are drawn. Okay, that means at what distance the labels will be drawn. Then auto PCT and PCT distance. Okay, it will display the percentage value. Auto PCT means percentage value. It will display the percentage of that arc. Okay, to format the value of each label, PCT distance, the ratio between the center of the pie and start of text. Okay, it will display the percentage value of that arc. And distance. That means at what distance it will display that autopacity value. Okay, shadow. If you want to draw a shadow of the chart, then we can use shadow argument, shadow keyword argument. Shadow, it does a shadow beneath each label in the pie chart. Now look at the example. Import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. I am taking the same value for labeling. Language is equals to Java, C, C++, Python, C#. Then size is equals to 15, 13, 8, 6, 5. Okay, the same program. Color is equals to cyan, magenta, red, blue, yellow. Then explode. Here explode value I am taking 0, 0, 0. That means first it will not separate the first part, second part, only it will separate the third part, and also it will not separate the fourth and fifth. That means here only I am separating the third part, okay, or third arc. It will move a little bit away from the center. Okay, third part will be moved away from the center of the circle a little bit, just a little bit. 0.5 value I am taking the value as 0.5. okay, that much value. It will keep distance between the center of the chart. Okay, from the center of the chart it will keep the distance 0.5 from the center. Understood? Now plt.py sizes equals to plt.py sizes comma labels equals to languages comma colors equals to colors. Shadow equals to true. Here I am taking shadow equals to true. Shadow will be done. Then explode equals to expl. Okay, already I have set the expl value here. Okay, I am taking here the variable name. Okay, also you can take explode equals to 0, 0, comma 0.5, comma 0, comma 0 here. Okay, that means also you can put this value here instead of writing the variable name. Also you can set this, or also you can write this value here. Okay, then autopacity equals to percentage 1.1. it will display the percentage value like this. Okay, percentage 1.1 f, that means in floating point format it will display the percentage in floating point format 1.1 f. Understood? Then plt.legend, legend will be displayed on the chart. Then now calling plt.show method, it will display the chart on the monitor screen. Okay, now look at the output. See the output here. This is the first part, this is second part. Now see the third part is extracted from the center. Okay, it will move away from the center 0.5. it will move away from the center of the chart. Okay, only the third part is exploded and all other parts are not exploded, only the third part. See here. Understood? Now one shadow is done here. See the shadow here. Okay, here shadow is done, here also shadow is done. Okay, here is shadow is there. Understood? And also it display the percentage autopacity percentage value 12.8, because we have taken 1.1 f. 1.1 f means after decimal point it will display one digit. Okay, 1.1 it will display one digit after decimal point. Okay, and one percentage symbol, because there are two percentage sign are there. Okay, if you look at the program, there I have mentioned two percentage signs. Okay, that means it will display single percentage sign here. Understood?